The latest results of coronavirus cases in South Africa shows that the virus is not going anywhere anytime soon, but there is also a positive side as the recovery rate stands at 68%. A 31-year-old Lee Moyo is an office administrator and she has had a close brush with the virus, and she tells us about her journey to recovery.
But the moment I then disclosed to family that I tested positive, it changed, because now people are looking at you funny and people are asking you so many questions. How are you feeling? And you're overwhelmed with so many questions as to how your state of mind is, and you're just like trying to process it at the same time, because now I also didn't even know what to do, whether to sit at home, whether to go to the clinic, because now you've tested positive, you're told you're not supposed to leave the house. So it was a battle of the mind, but it was quite overwhelming because now you're being treated like you've got a plague of some sort.
She says her worst fear was losing her father during the time, but she did not give up.
A week ago I lost my dad, and because I couldn't travel, I never got to say my final goodbyes to him. I had to live stream the funeral. And a part of me might never get the closure that every individual wants and longs for, because I didn't get to say goodbye to him.
Dr. Mukhokwezeke is an independent psychiatrist who tells us about post-psychological effects of testing positive for coronavirus.
There's a feeling of fear of the unknown, because unfortunately COVID-19 in most people's minds is somewhat a semi-death sentence, but this is actually factually not correct.
Dr. Shabir Madi of Wits University, who is also leading the vaccine trials in South Africa, he says COVID-19 is here to stay.
I think we're always going to need to be on guard for another pandemic. Right, this pandemic is not going to go away at the end of 2020. Like I said, in all likelihood, we're going to have multiple waves unless we have a vaccine that's able to interrupt this chain of transmission that is going to be ongoing. But until we have the vaccine, the new normal is going to be people needing to walk around with non-surgical face masks.
As for Lee and many alike, they say they are grateful to be alive and tell their stories to inspire many.
Unfortunately, people think it's going to go away now or anytime soon. It might not. The new reality is the norm is no longer the norm. We will never get to do the things that we might have loved doing.
To defeat this virus, we must all continue playing our part in observing all health protocols of washing our hands regularly, properly wearing of masks, and practicing physical distancing. From Johannesburg in South Africa, Bongani Sizi.